Look, Andy, let's get to this, okay? There is a on Fox. We're going to start with this because we do have some Dennis Miller on Bill O'Reilly's online show now, thank God. But on Fox News' Outnumbered, a Fox News host, Melissa Francis, sorry. She's an American actress. I guess she's out of the acting business. In about 2012, she went to Fox Business or CNBC, and then went to Fox Business, and now she's on Fox News. She grew up in L.A., that bastion of the Confederacy, and went to Harvard University. She was on shows like St. Elsewhere and a couple other places. And
who hasn't been to Harvard? I bet Sebastian Gorka went to Harvard.
Well,
Not
really.
As much as I don't want to idolize standardized testing, there are some objective measurements in the world, but I did fix up a great degree of geostrategy from Trump University.
So, Andy, here is Fox News's Outnumbered, and Melissa Francis is on there. They are talking about the what went down in Charlottesville, and it is really troubling for her, just not in the way you might predict.
No one said equal, and that's one of the places where this went off the rails. He never said equal blame.
He said there were very good people among the neo-Nazi protesters. He did. Don't roll your eyes. He did say those words.
He didn't say there were very good people among neo-Nazi protesters.
He said there were very good people on the other side.
There are people that were opposed.
It was clear
to
what he was talking about.
Look, can I tell you this? I am so uncomfortable having this conversation, and that's what this woman said before this, because I know what's in my heart, and I know that I don't think anyone is different, better, or worse based on the color of their skin, but I feel like there is nothing any of us can say right now without being judged.
Melissa, there have been a lot of tears on our network and across the country and around the world. We have people who are serving, as my father did. He came to visit. We took him to the Statue of Liberty for the first time in his life yesterday.
Security.
We cried together. It's a difficult place where we are, but it's not where we've been, it's where we are. This is not 1950. We can do this. We can have this conversation. Oh, yes, we can. And it's okay if we cry having it.
Allahu Akbar.
So, Andy, do you feel this way? Do you feel like there's nothing that you can say without being judged?
Well, that's the thing. You can't say, that's the thing. You can't say, I hate the Jews. You can't say anymore, black people are inferior. And then without causing, it makes me cry how I can't voice these inner thoughts.
This is the classic conservative lament, right? Where it's like, there's nothing you can say without being judged. It's not even, there's nothing you can say. It's, you can't say something without people just accepting it. You can't simply say, I am for commemorating those people who fought in defense of slavery. I mean, she came from L.A. I don't know what heritage she's talking about. Her heritage has to do, in terms of like where she grew up, it has to do with Mexico, as far as I can tell. I would say probably racially not so much. But here she is. She's just lamenting the fact that she can't defend these people without people saying like, "Hey, that's wrong," and it makes her cry. I got to say, I mean, I've told this story before that happened in the wake of Trump's winning, but I got into an email exchange with somebody who I'm not going to say who, and it was not on purpose, but they had somehow gotten a hold of an email where I had sort of addressed comments that had been attributed to them and were actually their comments. And I was critical of it. And this person wrote back and compared my criticism of their comments with something they had just heard on the radio about a Soviet dissident who was ripped out of their home at 3 a.m. and sent into exile. And the idea, like, there's something in the conservative mind that is like, if you in any way push back on these comments in any way, and this is, it's analogous to what the entire white supremacy movement in this, white nationalist movement, Nazi movement is. If you in any way push back on my privilege to say whatever I want or do whatever I want, then I am the one who's being oppressed.
Yeah, and I can I be light? It's like now I can't even be just lightly bigoted now. I have to watch. I can't just slightly despise groups. I also love when they say, if you don't like what there's like, have all these Trump trolls coming on TV. Hey, if you don't like what people are saying on campus, you don't have to, you don't have to listen to what they're saying. They're saying that white people marching towards you with a torch is some kind of speech.
Oh, look at the snowflake. What happened to a free exchange of fucking ideas? I say that maybe I, as a black person, don't want to be gassed to death and relocated across the globe. You say you want to do it, so let's fucking hash it out, liberal pussies. I want to be on the Dave Rubin show with his Joker-looking face and discuss it out in a free and open exchange. But lesbian college professors shut down discussion, and here we are. That's why people are Nazis. You're welcome.
Well, I just can't believe that. I don't know. I mean, there's not one picture of me from college that anyone's ever found where I'm holding a torch and I'm screaming.
You will not take down our monuments.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos